Yeah, I'll always be a metalhead. Nothing can take that away from me.
Right.
I mean, not jail, not people, not religion, not anything. I'll always be a metalhead, 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 metalhead. Metalhead leaves you all alive.
You're listening to the Great Metal Debate Podcast.
Welcome back, metalheads, to the Great Metal Debate. It's Xander, back with a new album review. Today we'll be talking about the debut titled New World by a melodic death metal band from Switzerland called Atlas Ashes. Once again, I'll give a shout out to Metal Collision for advertising this album a week before its Valentine's Day release date. Now, when I first listened to this, I was expecting more of a traditional style, but I kept my expectations low. Melodic death metal can be a dime a dozen, but every once in a while, you get a band that likes to either break the rules of the genre or be more like a modern wave that explores more of the mid-2000s metalcore sound. I'm of course talking about both the vocals and the riffs. After listening to Promises Are Lies, my initial reaction was, okay, this must be an acquired taste. Turns out I was right. As I continued to listen to the rest of the album, Chloe's yelling vocal approach really began to grow on me. As for the music itself, it's really good. The opening guitar lick for Hope Will Return really stuck out to me. However, I will say that the band slightly suffers from something that I like to refer to as the edge of sanity syndrome. What is that? It's a term that I came up with for melodic death metal bands who write great guitar riffs, but the vocals are layered over them, which hides the beauty of the music. Edge of Sanity did this for most of their songs, and so I've turned that into a coined phrase. But of course, that critique only applies to some of the songs, but most of the tracks on this album lets you relax. Especially for the song Your Lost Memories, which is a favorite of mine on this record. Lyrically, the best song is definitely Women's Venom. I didn't find out until I started writing this review that there was a music video for that one. After I finish recording this, I'm going to check it out. In conclusion, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm mostly impressed by this album. While taking breaks in between me playing those new Tomb Raider remasters, I've already jammed this record 5 times over the weekend. Again, I will say as a final statement that Nicholas and Nathan's guitar playing is absolutely gorgeous. Yann's drumming is skillful without the never-ending barrage of blast beats. Lorick's bass playing has an even flow in the mix. Overall, the studio quality is impeccable for being produced independently. I think I'm going to reward this band with a nice 7.5 out of 10 rating. Who knows, the more I listen to it, that score is subject to increase. If you want to show your support for this band, their music is available on all streaming platforms, and you can buy their digital copy on their Bandcamp page. Currently, they do not have any physical media or shirts, but just keep following them on Facebook and they might put something out in the future. If you're still listening, I have an announcement. If you want to see what I look like, head on over to the Ryan Mills Perspective channel on YouTube and watch his podcast episode number 15. It's the one that has the hilarious title, The Ultimate Metal Debate. Is David Vincent in a tutu gayer than Travis Ryan in a Gimp mask? If you're interested in watching and listening to two foul-mouthed extreme metalheads chat about the scene, while I show off my collection of underground CDs and obscure metal cassettes for an hour and a half, check it out. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Keep it fucking metal.